Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast, where the presenter is in the process of closing down the show for the winter break, but not before giving Coilus Interruptus some instructions on what to do whilst he is away. A man has written to me and says, as you're going away for a while, maybe perhaps Mr. Coyle will be lazy. Here's a choice of openers for the show today. Right, so you can choose this. I was talking to a man last night.
You were?
No, this is the choice of openings you have.
Oh.
Okay, I was talking to a man last night. We never talk anymore. What's wrong with that shirt? When you were a little boy, did you ever chew the end of your pencil? That wasn't a good opener, that song. What were you doing in Tesco's last Friday? My eye's very sore. Your levels are all over the place. You're popping. Tell me this and tell me no more. You told lies yesterday. Emma is laughing at you. I'll substitute Janet. Stop doing that. What was the name of Gabby Hayes' horse? I dreamt about you last night. Before you start, there's a man on one. Stall a wedding. I can't find my headphones. Take the ball off the pitch. Get Ken in. Put Ken out. He has no reason to be in there. Did I tell you? I was talking to a man last night. Cooey, cooey. Do you know what I watched on TV last night? I resigned. I was your number one. Which one would you like to choose?
Well, there's a call on one.
That's it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You see, it's multiple choice here at the BBC. Look at this chair you gave me.
That's the only chair I could find.
I'm like
arms.
Oliver Plunkett. All you can see is me head.
But that's the only chair I could get with arms.
It's the Oliver Plunkett chair. What happens is you look at the table and all you see is his head just above the table.
Excuse me. Just now that you bring this
Is
up.
Oliver Plunkett still in Drogheda?
Yes, in the glass case.
When we used to go past, we used to say, let's call and see the head.
Yeah. Now, how many chairs are in there?
5.
And count them.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's only 3.
No,
there's 4.
4.
And this is the only one that shrinks
There's
down.
4 chairs in there.
Uh-huh.
And I pick a chair for you.
Thank you. The one that doesn't sit upright.
People don't know that.
They don't know that, but I know it. I'm sitting looking at the top of the table like some kind of... I've got a worm's eye view here. Can't you see there's someone on the phone here? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Jerry.
I'm sorry I had to put you through that. What can we do for you today on this fine Monday morning?
Well, I'd just like to know there's a pensioners' parliament being held at the City Hall. Are you and Sean going to participate?
Why is this call being put through, Sean?
Janet?
Janet, why are you putting pensioners through to me?
No, I
this
think
morning?
they want you to help. Would you pay attention?
I don't want... pension. I'm not a pensioner. How dare you? Look, me seat's going down. What is this, kind of Darby and Joan club?
Sarah.
Yes, Sean.
Is there a meeting of senior citizens?
Yes, there's going to be a pensioners' parliament all over the north of Ireland.
Right. Do you realise you're talking... Hold on, excuse me a second. Do you realise you're talking to a happening person here? Do you realise that I'm DJing? I'm a sensation on the internet? I can't be talking about pensioners.
Congratulations, Jerry. Good morning.
Go ahead, sir. I'm listening to you. There you are now.
Oh, look, I was only messing. No, get her back.
No, there you are.
Oh, get her back.
There you are.
Oh, I was only messing.
There you are.
Oh, look, she took it second. Go on, get her back, please.
No, there you are. No, you see. You see it now.
You did that.
I did not do that.
You did that.
I did not.
Go on, get her back.
No.
Go on, get her back.
Janet's doing it now.
Go on, Janet. Tell her I was only messing.
No, you see. Is she
coming back?
We don't know.
I'm ringing.
What's that?
We can't have that. She's only having a bit of fun.
Her line is busy.
In an attempt to rescue his reputation and to make the lives of millions more bearable, the presenter embarks on a search for a cure for ringworm. His assistant has news of a breakthrough.
Liquid ink, whatever that is.
Liquid ink? It's what's called ink.
What?
Sean.
A fountain pen.
Oh, that?
Liquid ink.
I don't believe you. Just ink.
Okay.
Yes, no, I thought it was...
Liquid ink is ink.
I know, but I thought it was some name.
Like liquid water?
No, yeah, but I just thought, like, I don't know.
Liquid ink.
Now I'm just told,
What do you do with the liquid ink?
You just get ink.
And what do you do with it? You drink it?
Do you dab it on the ring? You dab it on the affected area?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Hold on a minute, Janet. Listen, I remember now that stuff was put onto me, but it wasn't...
Iodine?
It was iodine.
Was it?
Iodine, that's it. Iodine looks like ink. It's iodine. That's what I used. I mean, I remember iodine being put on me, and so that person probably thinks it's ink, but it was probably iodine. But don't put anything on unless you ask a doctor first, because, remember the time we had the Jay's fluid in the dogs? All the vets were all ringing up. Okay, Anne?
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, love.
Bye.
Bye. I nearly lost her as well.
She was about to go. And there's a call now. See how you do with Jane.
What is this
James.
about?
Oh, sorry, James.
What's this about a meat safe, is
James.
it? Where?
I don't know, on too.
Bet it's a meat safe,
I
is
don't
it?
know.
Or something about a stoat?
Do you know, I don't know what a meat safe is. Or
you do it and know what a meat safe is.
You're the boy that just.
What about getting a? I bet you, is this a part for a mixmaster?
I don't know.
Is it Janet?
James.
What have you had today already? Pensioners' parties, right? Ringworm. What else? Banners. You know?
Well, what, James on too?
Mixmaster. What's next?
Go on, try it.
Fix the toaster. A door for an Austin 1100. Sorry. I'm
You're
not
bad today.
I know I'm bad.
What's wrong with you?
That woman's upset me.
No. You were bad before you came on.
I was
Because
bad
you were
before
very
I
bad in the office before you came on air.
I wasn't
You were
I?
very bad to me in the undertone.
I was very bad this
You
morning.
were breaking wind at Willie.
Stop
at
it.
random. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm telling the truth.
It's breaking wind deliberately
Yes, you were.
to annoy anyone who's around. No, that's not true.
It is.
So you're crossing the line here.
No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth.
You can't tell the truth.
I am. I'm telling the
You're
truth.
telling people that I farted this morning.
Yes,
Deliberately. In front of you in the undertone. Yes, I did. I don't care. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
The only one way to waken them up. Hello, good morning. I tried talking to you, so it's no good. Here. Take that. As Robbie Williams once said. The presenter's gaffe is threatening to dominate the agenda for the next 24 hours news cycle. Just before he rings Max Clifford for advice and protection, he overhears Coilus Interruptus, who's doing very little to calm the public's anger.
Right. Okay, well, I'll tell him. I'll pass on your comment to him. I certainly will. Sack him.
Oh? Calls
Yes,
from
gone too far this time. Okay, well, I'll pass that on. Okay.
calls from my head. I heard that.
For someone. Okay. Well, I'll tell him that now then.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What do you want to give your name?
No.
Okay, John.
No,
right, I'll
John.
pass that on to him, John.
I know where he
Okay.
lives.
Thank you, John. Bye
Yeah.
bye. Bye bye.
Gone too far this time? It's gone too far this time?
Yeah, so I'm not a bit happy. John said a regular listener to the programme has been for years and years and years. You should be sacked.
That's a little draconian.
Yes.
I admitted I'm in the wrong. And I'm trying to make amends here, but no one seems to be helping me at all.
We are helping.
It's as if you're pleased that I've made a
Well,
mistake.
look, I'll tell you what, we can.
You're happy, aren't you, that I've made a mistake, aren't you?
No.
You're delighted. You and Janet are revelling in this.
No.
I'm in the wrong and you love it.
We can give you the phone number if you want to try and ring it yourself.
What's the point in having a dog if you have to bark yourself? Why don't you ring it?
Well, we are. That's what we're doing.
What's the point of me ringing? If she doesn't answer you, she's not going to answer me. She'll think it's you ringing again.
It's constantly engaged.
Nah.
So we're trying. All right. You know what I mean?
All right.
Anyway,
I think you're pretending she's not going to answer.
No, people are waiting for the story.
What story?
The story that you said you're going to tell every day.
I didn't sell it. What story did I say I was going to tell every day? When did I do this?
Stories of the Wild West.
When did I do that?
You said that on Thursday.
What did I say?
You said I said I'm not ready for one. We asked you about the true story behind Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
And you told us a brief outline
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
And it was interesting enough. And you said, I've got more stories. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell a story every day.
Okay, I'll tell one today about the shop that Geronimo used to shop in.
No, you told us that. John's on one, Janet says. Is Janet's running the show here today?
That's why it's so horrible. Everything is going wrong. What is this, a meat safe again? Hello, good morning, John.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. How are you?
I don't know.
Well, what do I tell you, sir? I usually never miss your show at the start, but I've missed it this morning. Is there any chance you could replay the wee bit that you've gotten yourself in trouble with?
Okay, then. I'll turn it back. That's it. The anger caused by one casual remark is being fanned by Mr. Coyle, who now encourages a former shirt factory worker to turn on the presenter. A violent overthrow of the show's ruling class is only days away. It's Karl Marx's fault. Patsy's turning on me as well.
No, that's it. You're having a bad day today.
I know,
You're
everyone's
really having
turning
a
on
bad day today.
Am I
All right,
off
Darnian,
here?
all right. Okay, say what you want. Go on.
Here was a man coming on to talk about a programme that's on television tonight about the shirt factory, and he worked in the shirt factory for 23 years. That's as much as we know.
So I asked him, had he
That's
any
what-
trousers on? He said no.
And that's you, and then you remember this, and you remember that, and I remember this, and I remember that. It's all about you. It's well named, this programme, isn't it? The Jerry Anderson Show.
See, Patsy.
No, that's it.
See what I'm up against.
No.
No, but the
fellow's telling the truth, you know.
Thank you, Patsy. Of
No, I
course
mean,
I'm
yes,
telling
I
the
mean,
truth.
the fellow's telling the truth. I mean,
Yeah.
I just wonder why I'm on this end of the phone for.
Exactly, Patsy. Exactly.
He's like the woman at the start, isn't he? He'll be hanging up in a
No,
minute.
that's it. You know what I mean?
All right, then. Well, go and ask Patsy a question
I
then.
just want to ask Patsy, wages-wise, was it a good paying job in the factory?
Well, it certainly was. The cutters at that time were about the second best paid in Derry, apart from the electricians.
Ask him what a cutter is.
We all know what a cutter
No,
is.
we don't all know what a cutter is. We know in Derry what a cutter is. People in Newry don't know what a cutter is. Ask them what a cutter is. Ask them what a bander is.
You do it.
No, you're doing this interview.
This is the Jerry Anderson show.
Well, that's,
What factory did you work in, Patsy?
Tilly Henderson's, yeah.
That's one of the oldest, isn't it? If not
Well,
the
that was
oldest.
actually the first, you know.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
That's not there anymore, no.
That was the factory that Karl Marx mentioned in Das Kapital. It was the first.
So we're
it was the
talking
first.
about Karl Marx now.
It was the first. Oh, yeah.
Poor-
I'm sorry.
Oh, poor Patsy. Poor Patsy
I'm sorry. We're
worked
talking
in
about
the
Karl
factory for
Marx.
20,
The fact that he
years.
came to Derry and looked at this factory and said it was the most wonderful thing. That's not important. Karl Marx, Das Kapital, a book that changed the entire
Go on,
world.
argue with me now about that. And
Well, the reason-
What do you want to talk about? The Derry Journal?
Well, ignore Patsy. Just to continue
Well,
to
no, you
ignore
continue your
Patsy.
interview
No,
with Patsy.
I will
Go
not
on.
conti- I will not continue.
Hey, listen, excuse me. Would you two stop talking there?
No, you're
Yes,
interviewing
Patsy.
Pat. Go and ask him about
No.
money and
You're not
all.
interfering me at all.
No, Patsy, yes.
No, you're listening.
Yes.
Do you know why Karl Marx entered it in Dane's book? Well, I'll tell you why. Because at that time, the girls had a reasonably good working conditions. First of all, any girl that was sick was transported to Rathmullen to recover it. Second of all, Marshall Tully had actually an adult education school up at the very top of the factory where young girls learned to read and to write. Of course, it was in his own interest because he had a captive schoolgirl there that he could transfer down into the machines. And the money wasn't too bad, I suppose, at that time. But basically, that's why he was very impressed with the working conditions. Though, you know, it was still Victorian. It was still a Victorian factory. It was very cold.
But also the most
Sorry,
interesting.
Ask me another.
Also, the most interesting thing about Tilly and Henderson's factory was it was the first factory that was ever built for the mass production of clothing in the world.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
And of course they knocked it down.
They knocked it down.
I mean, if that was anywhere else in the world, it'd be a museum now. But it's not there. It's a big hole in the ground where it used to be. And go and ask him another question,
No, I
that smart arse. Go on.
I will not. No,
Go on,
no,
smart ass,
no,
go on.
Go on. I want to hear where you're going with this. Go on.
I was finished 10 minutes ago.
Because you never asked Patsy anything.
Because-
Patsy ended up interviewing himself.
I know, but that's the best way. At least he knows what he's going to say. Just in time, the presenter's morale is raised by the good and true people of Ulster who, of course, rallied to his cause. He will be taken undercover to a safe house where he will answer questions about greyhounds and badgers.
I go to a wee pub quiz on a Wednesday night around the Blackstaff bar,
Yes.
and after every round I throw a question out for a free drink.
Uh-huh.
So he shouts out, "What animal hunts by?" And I shout out right away, "Greyhound."
Yes.
And the bar went into an uproar. They thought I was cheating. I said, "Well, you can blame Jerry Anderson." That was the answer to the question.
Well, was that right?
What animal hunts by sight? And I shouted, "Greyhound."
Yeah.
So we got a free pint off you.
Oh, that worked.
Yeah, that worked.
You see, it's right. A lot of people say it wasn't true, but apparently it is.
Well, it must be true. When I shouted out,
You only had
I
right
said, "Well, Sean Coyle asked Jerry Anderson."
You see?
Jerry Anderson said Greyhound, so I got a free pint out of you. Thanks very much.
Thank you, not at all. I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, indeed.
Good man. Thank you.
Right, Jerry.
Thank you. That lady who rang... Yes, excuse me?
You
Yes?
didn't answer that.
What?
You took all the credit for that. You took all the credit.
Of course I did. It's called The Jerry Anderson Show.
Yeah, but it was me.
The lady who...
I asked you the question, what's the only dog that hunts by sight? And you said, I don't know. And I told you, I said, greyhound.
And I said, that's right.
You says, shut up.
That's
what
right.
you
Said,
said.
shut up. That's because I knew the answer, so I said, shut up. The lady who hung up previously obviously hasn't heard the programme before. Otherwise, says Joanne, she would have known your sense of humour. If she is listening, I would like to tell her that those of us who have heard your show before know that you would never knowingly say anything to upset anyone, and she should have just played along for the crack. You would have been nice to her eventually. My advice to listeners who phone in is to give as good as you get. I couldn't have put it better myself.
That's good.
But I still feel a pang of guilt.
I know you do.
Thank you for listening. Back tomorrow.